Yo, yo, yo! Welcome to a new episode of One-on-One Podcast. Today, I'm gonna be talking about, the NBA playoffs. And the first round just ended a couple days ago, and now we on to the second round. I ain't want to talk about the first round, the rest of the first round after those first two videos I made, because combined those videos are 20 minutes long. But I'm gonna be talking about the second round series, my predictions, just like how it was, that last two videos, and we just gonna talk about it. And without further ado, let's get into it right now. I got the Jazz against the Clippers. I got the Jazz in 6 or 7 games. And you know why? I've said this even before they won game 1. D Mitch is nothing to play with. And just to say something, Mike Conley wasn't even playing last game. Mike Conley is their secondary playmaker, their secondary scorer. Mike Conley does a lot for that team, and he wasn't even on the floor. D Mitch stepped up and still won that game. Left off right where he left off last year. You know what I mean? Dropping 40 a game, bro. He's different. He's different. Dropped 45 in game 1. Got them the dub. First of all, the Jazz were down at the half. They had no business still being in that game, but yet they won. They won. They clutched up. Rudy Gobert with the block at the end. Yeah, I got the Jazz. If Paul George can play, how he played in OKC, I got them winning. Maybe if he can stop being pandemic P, they could win, I don't have faith in PG though. He had a couple good games in Dallas. He was better than he was the last couple of years. At the same time, you just can't be that trash on the floor in the game. Like, you are a star in the league and you're playing like that. You know what I mean? 4 for 17 last game. That's horrendous. That's like 18%. That's horrendous. That is actually horrendous. Now, the more that I think about it, the more it just blows my mind. Besides that, Kawhi can carry, but I still got the Jazz. D Mitch is nothing to play with. Mike Conley ain't nothing to play with. They role players ain't nothing to play with. And Rudy Gobert is that nice defensive anchor. I think the Jazz can even go to the finals. But that's another topic for another video. Another team that I think can make the finals is the Suns. And I got them versus the Nuggets. I know some people that got the Nuggets. I definitely got the Suns. For one reason. CP3 is back. CP3 is a top 5 point guard of all time. They call him the point god for a reason. You know what I mean? Chris Paul is different. Chris Paul is tough. Chris Paul is amazing. He's immaculate. You feel me? The stats may not pop out to you, but if you don't watch the game, if you don't look at what he does on the floor, then you can't analyze his game, because he's just different. Booker is a borderline superstar. Ayton, he can't miss. He's shooting ridiculous from the field, like 70-80% in the playoffs. Like, bro, and he's playing good defense. He's snagging boards. He's playing his role perfectly, and then their role players are playing great. I'm talking about Cameron Payton. DeMarre Carroll, he ain't really have a good series versus the Lakers, but he's looking good right now. You got Mikal Bridges. You got all of those pieces, and they're doing their job. They're doing their job. They're hitting threes. They defending. They finishing plays. You know what I mean? They finishing. Yeah, like what I said. They finishing plays when CP3 and Booker set them up, or when Booker is creating a shot, they all move around, and that's how a team's supposed to work. They're the definition of team ball, and it's great to watch. Next, I want to talk about this Hawks and Sixers game, series. I want the Hawks to win, just like I wanted the Hawks to win against the Knicks. So, but I'm rooting for the Hawks. I think the Hawks could win too. I think the Hawks could win. But if Joel's playing like he's playing now, dropping, you know, high 30-point games and 40-point games, they're not gonna win. Cause who's gonna stop Joel? Who's gonna stop Joel? Clint Capella, he's a great defensive player, but nobody in the league can stop Joel. I'm sorry, that's like, Joel is one of those players that you just can't stop. He has all the moves in his bag. He's a post player. He can shoot from the perimeter. You know, he can just body you. He can dominate you. He can play defense. You know what I mean? The only thing stopping the 76ers from winning the title is Ben Simmons jump shooting. Because it's really 4-on-5 out there in the fourth quarter. It's 4-on-5 out there in the fourth quarter. And even though the 76ers guys have some lights out shooters like Danny Green and Seth Curry, Matisse Thybulle is a great defender and he can shoot a little bit. Tobias Harris is still 4-on-5. You know what I mean? They don't have to. They don't even have to look at Ben Simmons on the perimeter. They could literally just clog the lane. They could have somebody sitting in the lane, just switching around the baseline, waiting to double team. Because Ben Simmons can't shoot. He's not a threat, and that's what pulls them back. The Hawks, if they can contain Joel, of course they gonna win. But furthermore, the Hawks are a great offensive team, and they got dogs. They got people that really want this, bro. Trae Young is a top 5 PG in the league right now. At me. Trae Young is a top 5 point guard in the league. At me. I might put him at that 4 spot. Might put him at that 3. No, I'm just playing. But Trae Young is definitely a superstar or a borderline superstar. I'll say borderline superstar. We'll just see what happens. John Collins is playing great. Next, I got the Nets. I might as well just go ahead and end the video because you know exactly why. If you watch these games, you know it's complete domination. It's not even fair. They don't even have James Harden. They whooping the Bucks like they are whooping the Bucks. The Bucks lost by 40 last game. And the Bucks are supposed to be a comp team. Giannis ain't even play bad. Giannis ain't play bad. The Nets are just that good. Yeah, I might as well just end the video. If you like this video, comment, like, hit that like button, subscribe, share this video with a friend and another friend. Tell that other friend to tell another friend. And I'll catch y'all in the next video. I'm out. Bam!